Joining me now is one of the hottest stars coming out of the Contender Series this year, who has already got his UFC debut slated, and he is already across the pond in Shanghai, China. I got Bilal Hasan, who just competed 2 weeks ago from tonight on Contender Series, and you already got your debut lined up, man. I know we talked before it, and you said you were going to go out there and become a star, and you kind of did that. So I guess how are the vibes? What have the last couple of weeks been like for you?
It's definitely been surreal. It's been hard to almost take that step back and almost romanticize, the past win. But this is what we're here to do. We got our contract. We came out healthy, thank God, alhamdulillah. And now we are fighting in Shanghai, China, opening up the main card. Man, I'm so excited. It feels like it's meant to be.
Yeah, and could that, I mean, when you envisioned that Contender Series fight going down in your head, I know you were planning on making a statement and improving yourself to Dana White and the world. Do you think you even exceeded your own expectations with what you were able to do, or was that exactly how you saw it going down?
To be honest, that's exactly how I saw it going down. But definitely didn't expect this quick turnaround. But like I said, man, it feels meant to be. We're fighting August 29th on Michael Jackson's birthday as well. So this sounds like something out of a prophecy.
Yeah, and the moonwalk celebration obviously got a lot of attention, and I saw you had the glove this week in Shanghai as well. It's perhaps a wrinkle that we didn't touch on the last time I spoke to you. So I guess where does were you always a big Michael Jackson fan growing up, or did you kind of lean into it once the celebration came out? What's your origin story with all that stuff?
Yeah, I actually got super obsessed with Michael Jackson when I was 8 years old. It was actually the day he passed. I was like, who is this guy? And then I just started getting so obsessed with watching his performances. And of course, I loved his music. And I used to do little performances on this like little table in front of my parents in the living room back in Hawaii. And every time that I hear his song when I'm walking out, it just brings me back to my 8-year-old self that just loves, the spotlight and putting on performances.
Yeah, I mean it's another again a great way to promote yourself, and I know you've done a really good job on your rise. What's the? I know you had a lot of attention coming in, but what's the new found international attention been like? Is it something that has been like I don't know? Do you ever think it will become a challenge to deal with this if you continue at this trajectory, or is it just you're built for this, man? You know how to deal with it.
I think it definitely came through experience. I don't know if we talked about it last time, but I was just a 6-0 regional professional for CFFC. And then I went back to my home country. Shout out to Indonesia. I went back literally probably a year ago today. And man, I was treated like, even in my wildest dreams when I'm UFC champion, like I was treated like a king over there. They really did love me. And yeah, I got to experience all the, stardom and all that early. And so I've kind of I know how to kind of deal with it, but it's still so surreal, man. It's pretty cool, especially in China, like being all this way across and still having support. It's pretty cool. I'm grateful.
Yeah, and how did this fight come about? Was it did the matchmakers like literally tell you after you won, like, "Hey, we want you in Shanghai," or did you ask for a quick turnaround? I guess what was the timeline for you finding out about this fight?
Quite literally, quite literally, like probably 2 hours after I got the knockout, I was back in the hotel eating some malasadas. These are like, have you had them before? They're delicious Hawaiian donuts. I was eating those,
Yeah,
and then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of my coaches, Ryan Diaz, was like, "Hey, like they want you to fight in UFC Shanghai. Like maybe say it to media here and there. Hunter or Mick, I forgot who told them. They're like, hey, we really want to push for it." And I was like, "All right, let's run it. I'm healthy. Let's do it." And then the next day we get our contract, we get our opponent, sign it, boom, right? Literally, as I'm signing the contract, it's already out on social media and everywhere. So I like how these guys operate. Everything is just quick. When once the momentum's there, you got to ride it.
Yeah, no doubt. And you did a good job with your little promo video announcing it as well. I thought I got a kick out of that. But talk to me about your opponent a little bit. Nilson Rojas? Do you feel like this is a step up in competition a little bit? Do you think this is the proper introduction into the UFC for you?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a step up in competition, but I've fought guys very similar to his style, and so I know what I need to do to go out there and get another highlight finish. But I'm expecting, a tough fight. I'm always expecting a tough fight. I'm expecting 15 minutes, but I'm also expecting 45 seconds. And so whatever happens, I'm cool with it. But I think we're definitely getting the win, and it's another highlight performance.
You mentioned being in Shanghai and feeling the love from people there. Are you getting recognized a lot? Like, has word gotten out about Bilal Hasan over in China?
It's kind of, I'd say like 60% of people know me, but the other 40% they don't know who I am. So I started doing this thing like whenever people want pictures, I say what's my name, and so if they can't say it, I'll just like make up something. Like I think yesterday I
Mm.
told him I was Jessica Andrade, and another person I told I was Zhang Wei Li. So, but some people they're coming up to me like Hassan, Hassan, and so I'm like, all right, you get a picture and whatever. So it's pretty cool. It's fun.
Yeah, that is cool, man. And I guess it's good practice too for when you do eventually do that Indonesia show to have to get on a plane and fly across the world and do the whole prep thing on the international stage like that, right?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
And I guess with this opponent, you know, you said that he's worthy, but you've seen guys like him before. I guess specifically, what do you think his biggest weapons are, and I guess what do you got to be careful about when you get in there on Saturday?
I think his weapons are definitely his boxing. He's a pressure fighter, and he's got pretty decent footwork and head movement. But at the end of the day, he has to get to me, and so that creates almost twice as many openings for me. Because hey, man, if you want to come in, I'm gonna snipe you. If you want to stay at range, I'm gonna snipe you as well. And so I feel like he's gonna have to create that decision. And I feel like either way, it's not gonna be good for him. It's gonna be bad. Oh, this is just one of my favorite shirts right now. I just thought I'd show it to you. But I think it's definitely gonna be a little bit longer. You know, he's undefeated. We've got the same record, so he's gonna be more tough for sure.
Yep. And now, do you keep the celebration the same? Are we going with the Michael Jackson theme, or do you think people have to be on their toes about what comes out if you win?
I think it has to be Michael Jackson. It's his birthday, and yeah, of course, it's no surprise I'm gonna be walking out to one of his songs. So it has to be. But I'm gonna switch it up. You know, I don't want people to always expect the moonwalk. I want the moonwalk to be special. Like I want it to be after like a great win. But I've got a couple more moves in my bag for sure.
Awesome, man. Well, I can't wait to see the fight. I appreciate your time as always. It's been fun to see this journey play out. You called your shot the first time with Contender Series. Let's see if you can make it two for two, man. I'm excited for it.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.